What's up, YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again, and today we're talking about 5 things that I wish I had known about credit prior to doing all this credit repair and getting myself into this credit situations, man. I know you're going through a situation right now, that's why you're here on this channel, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I want to be giving you all this good content right to you when it comes out, and hit that bell for notifications for the next time I go live. So, check it out, man. Something I wish I had known before getting myself all into this nonsense was forbearance. That word, forbearance. What is a forbearance? A lot of people know what it is already, but if you're not aware, if you're going through some financial hardship, student loans and mortgages, and sometimes even credit cards will allow you to not pay for a period of time, and it will be all good, or pay for a much more reduced rate, or just your interest, but each forbearance has its own deal. So, what I went through, I was not paying on time, right? Having these issues, couldn't make it, had these hip and knee issues and all this stuff or whatever was going on, right? But I could have gotten a forbearance for some of this situation. Also for credit cards for extenuating circumstances like death in the family or being in a national disaster relief area, you can get those and you can talk to them. There can be all sorts of reasons. So don't go it alone while you're going through the disputes process or you haven't found it yet and you have issues or worries or concerns with something like that. You can hit me up. Got my email out there for you guys, so make sure that you're getting in touch with me. Thank you so much for being part of the subscribe tribe. I appreciate you. All right, now, something else I wish I had known about before this whole, ordeal with having bad credit and trying to get good credit and repair my credit is primary trade lines. Primary trade lines, right, we know, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. And you can utilize it. But when you got bad credit, Brandon, you got subprime credit, where am I gonna go? Like we've talked about, of course, we've got the My Jewelry Club cards, the New Coast Directs, the Hutton Chases, Ox Publishing, right? We've got that for you. I didn't know that was even a possibility. I couldn't get a credit card for anything, for any reason. By getting new revolving credit and paying on time, I would have been pushed up into the 600s. I know it, knowing what I know now, and I wouldn't have looked at such a risk. Also, closing good lines. What was I thinking? I closed good store credit cards that I was utilizing, that I paid off and thought I'm not gonna use this anymore. Well, then just let it sit there, and maybe the occasional, once in a while, maybe need to utilize it somewhere here or there in the store, some socks, right? Get some socks, get some good credit with socks, or whatever it might be that I need to just keep it active and open, because having 2, 3, 4 years, 10 years of good on-time payment history would have been phenomenal for me, and I wouldn't have looked like such a risk. And again, I didn't know, so that's why I look like a risk. The more you know, the more you know, the more you earn, the more you learn, the more you earn. That's the saying. The more you learn, the more you earn. But the more you know is phenomenal, right? It's going to enhance your life, and applying the application of that knowledge is super important, all right? Now, another thing I wish I had known is that credit, and we're talking when I was younger, and we're gonna talk about when I'm a little bit older, is that credit is utilized for things that a lot of people don't even know. So sure, people know about leases. When I was younger, I didn't know your credit would pop up, so important for a lease, right? So if you got negative items, you want to get that stuff off of there prompto, right? We can do it at 609creditrepair.com. You can get the goods at 609creditrepair.com. Do it yourself, dispute it, get all this negative stuff off, or we can do it for you at the Awesome Life Group. But I didn't know leases. At the time, I actually didn't really know that utilities. I did not understand that, right? A lot of us don't have a financial education. Maybe the family or the school definitely doesn't teach it, right? But maybe you don't have it, so you didn't know. I didn't know. Utilities, right? Getting your internet, your lights turned on, right? The power, whatever. Utilities, your lease, had no idea. Now, when I was older, I didn't realize that your credit could be utilized for specific merchant accounts, bonding, licenses for very specific insurance pulls, all right? There's very interesting how credit gets utilized in a lot of different situations, even jobs, some jobs, security clearances. Some people are not even aware of that stuff. So it's so important that you realize what credit is utilized for and how it could potentially help you or hold you back if you're not getting it all squared away, all right? Now, AUs, authorized users, had no concept of it when I was younger. Only started to understand it as I went through this process. AUs would also make me look less of a risk. Could you imagine if I had known and put on the primary trade lines, the AUs, I have family members, right? Family members with good credit. I didn't even want to use their credit, didn't even need to use their credit. You don't have to use their credit. You just want the gift of good credit and having a boost. 20 points here, 15 points there. Yeah? Getting the primary lines, another 10, 20 points. I'm just a general idea, I don't know what your specifics are, so everyone is different. Yes, but you can get the boost, boom, boom, boom. Now I look like less of a boom, 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 less of a risk, and I'm getting better credit, I'm getting the leasing, getting the utilities, I'm not having to pay all this extra money to do what I need to do to live, just to get by, right? Just to survive. And the other thing I really wish I had known is treat the credit like cash, okay? Treat the credit like cash. What do you mean by that? Use it like cash. When you're charging it up, you don't want to carry a balance. That's how they win, right? They get that APR. I had no idea you're trying to get that cash back, trying to get those miles back, get 1% to 2% back on your purchases that you're using on your money, paying it off and boosting your credit score so you pay even less when you're going for that house, you're going for that car, when you're getting business funding. It's phenomenal what you can do, and these are some of the things that I wish I had known, but now you know. Now you know. And you're gonna hit the subscribe button if you wanna be part of this amazing subscribe tribe that have been helping each other out. We're on the live streams, we're having a blast on the live streams. We're talking, we're telling, you could do this, you could do that, we could do this. My score is going here, it was here, now it's here. It was 500, now it's 700. People are getting great results. I'm excited. The team is excited at theawesomelifegroup.com. Get the goods at 609creditrepair.com so you can do it yourself. You can email support as well. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and I will see you on the other side. Take care.